Okay, so this is the fifth or sixth time that I've tried to record this and keep getting interrupted. So I'm trying to keep it short and sweet for you all as well, so don't waste your time. 3 points, I think it is, or four, that I'll cover. Electrolytes work, okay? For me, at least, they work brilliantly. 95% of my symptoms are all gone. Don't even know that I have BFS, benign fasciculation syndrome. All disappears as long as I keep taking the electrolytes, which I'll come to in a second. I hope it helped you, which is why I'm telling you about it. So I'll explain what specifically it is that helps me out of those electrolytes, because I have narrowed it down, and then how I know that it's definitely that. And also a little bit about stress as well, because that often comes up regarding benign fasciculation syndrome. So the electrolytes work for me brilliantly. This is why I haven't done a video, because I just forget that I have it. I'm sorry, and I've got a lot of other things going on. So um, maybe you've seen in some of the videos I get a lot of twitching, and it ends up, all the way up my legs towards my stomach and other parts of my body. But as long as I take my electrolytes, so electrolytes are things sodium, potassium, sometimes magnesium, calcium. Sometimes they put vitamins in, because when you stack them, when you have them together, they often work better. And depends on which brand you buy, or if you make it yourself, as to what you've learned. Different people and different organizations have different ideas. My recipe that I've got a video on, I'm going to change that. You shouldn't have bicarbonate of soda every day. And also the glucose isn't required. That was a World Health Organization. I'll tell you which one I use at the end, and it's not I'm not on commission or anything like that, but it is one that I use and I like. So specifically for me, out of those electrolytes, is potassium. I know for a fact that if I don't get a lot of potassium supplements, because I don't get it in my diet, obviously, I start to get cramps, and then I start to get the twitching. And that's why I know that the electrolytes work. And that's one of the other points. And that is because as long as I take my electrolytes regularly, forget that I've got benign fasciculation syndrome, don't notice my twitching at all. And then, due to one reason or another, over the last couple of weeks, I've forgotten. So this is over years, no problem at all. Last couple of weeks, I've forgotten the electrolytes, and the cramps started in weird parts of my lower leg or foot, and then I start getting the twitching, and then I was feeling the twitching in my trousers while I'm driving or sitting or whatever. So I really notice it, and it reminds me to take my electrolytes at least. And the other night, I got up with cramps, and I was laying there, and I could feel my twitching in my calves. And went and took quite a lot of potassium, went back to my bed, and I was laying there, and I could feel the twitching slowly dying down. This is just within 10 minutes, and then it's gone. So it works really well for me. Potassium, and that's how I know that it's the potassium and the electrolytes, because it's like an on-off switch. If I forget to take them, it all starts up again. As soon as I take them, within 10 minutes, half an hour, it's all gone. So all good for me. I hope it works for you as well. Works amazingly for me, and this is why I do the videos, because I hope it works for other people out there, because I know it can be horrible, and I hope you get some relief and you're lucky. Regarding stress, I know that a lot of people, including some of the doctors that I've heard talking about this, state that it's stress related. Maybe it is for a lot of people, but listen, I'm in levels of stress in the last 6 months that I didn't even know were possible to experience. And the benign fasciculation syndrome hasn't got any worse. The only thing that got worse was my protocols. Because of the stress, I forgot to take my electrolytes. And, well, actually, it wasn't that. It was because of something else. I kind of stopped taking them on purpose. And anyway, I started to have to take them again because of the twitching starting up again. And they're good for me. They help. The product that I started to buy is by a guy called Dr. Berg. Look him up on YouTube. That guy is amazing. I've done, and I don't know the guy. I'd love to meet him. Don't know him. I have no commission or anything. I just watch a lot of his videos. If I ever have something where I'm not feeling quite right, health wise, I'll normally go to him to get a reminder, because I know a lot of this stuff myself, but that guy's knowledge is off the chart, and he delivers it so beautifully, so succinctly, and not from the perspective of your pharmacological solutions. These are normally natural dietary, lifestyle related solutions, which is something that I believe in, and that's always my first go-to with everything, and 99% of the time it works. So look him up, he's really good, and that's whose product I buy now. It's really tasty, saves me making it, and mine taste not as good as his. They taste good, all right, but they're not as good as his. And more importantly, the rest of my family are happy to drink his, where they would have to be forced into drinking mine. And do you know the amount of ailments that I solve for my family of all sorts just from giving them different types of electrolytes normally, or some other remedy like that? You'd be amazed. Look into it. It's well worth it. Solve so many issues just completely naturally. I hope that helps. I hope it was succinct enough. Good luck. I hope you solve it and find a solution. If it's through the electrolytes, good, brilliant. And take care. Bye bye.